So I've already scraped my ceilings. They originally, when I got this place, had popcorn on them. After I scraped the ceilings, I went back with some putty and did some taping and floating, fixing any nicks or imperfections that were in the ceiling. Now before I spray the ceiling with a hopper, that mud would just absorb into the paper. So for that reason, and also to give it just an extra layer of protection, will help take the paint better, take the texture better, and last longer. I'm going to prime the ceiling. So I'm using a Kilz Latex 2 paint. Any primer will do, but that's what I'm using. I'm going to get an extension pole, got my roller here, and get started on the ceiling. Alright, so I've got my roller loaded with paint. Next thing is just to get it on the ceiling. When you're painting overhead, it's a good idea to wear goggles or just stay out of the drip area. You also want to protect everything. I've got some plastic up here protecting all my tools so you don't make a mess. So I'll continue that for the rest of the ceiling. You want to get 2 coats on. Make sure to avoid any areas where you're going to leave any lines, because that's going to show through the finished product. After I texture, of course, I'll paint again. I'll put a nice color on there, something very light to keep the space feeling open. And then as soon as I finish with this roller, I'm going to go with paintbrush and cut all the edges in to finish painting the room. So I finished painting the ceiling with 2 coats of primer. I'm going to come back and just hit any spots I might have missed later, make sure there's no streak marks or roller marks on the ceiling. It's a nice smooth finish. The better that this step is, the better the final step process is going to look like once you get the mud and the texture on there. Any imperfections that you can see now are going to come through, so don't think the mud's going to cover it up. I'm going to go around with this trim brush. It's cut at an angle. And I'm just going to hit all of the edges in here that I wasn't able to get with the roller.